completely unstoppable. When you have a Stand United to back him up, then you have Brahms Unbreakable with the backup from Duel to be able to assist from far away. This is a comp that can snowball rapidly and never look back, whereas the ROX Tigers, they do have Gragas to help ease the early game and go for some good counter ganks and avoid aggression with Key's magical journey. But if the late game is to come at an even pace, I do have to favor the ROX Tigers here when they do have Gragas, Orianna, and Caitlyn.
Yeah, the ROX Tigers looking to take things late and looking for their first win streak in a row. They've had 2 wins, but haven't been able to get 2 in a row. And up against Ever, they're looking to really separate themselves from the very bottom of the pack, which seems to be MVP and Ever right now.
I don't know. I feel like 2 games in a row for a win streak is grasping at straws there for the ROX Tigers.
Well, you got to start somewhere, right?
I see them more as the kid in the pool that's trying to throw somebody's head deeper in so that they can grasp for some air. A win here would secure them a spot certainly above MVP as well as Ever, and likely would not have to worry about relegation come in the second half of LCK Summer.
Yeah, this is almost a relegation fight when you put it at that, just trying to separate themselves in that way. So guys, you can see the compositions for both of these teams, and we're getting ready to start up Ever 8 winners versus the ROX Tigers. Game number 1, let's hop onto the Rift. Here we go, starting off game number 1.
Just imagine
Balrog, and there's no ward, and immediately you can see Helper, forcing this fight. Linderong with the slice and dice away. The flash stunt is actually going to hit, and the Cocoon follow-up will be first blood going over to Malrang.
And Linderang gets so greedy trying to fight Shen when he was clearly winning that battle. Helper wouldn't fight you if he just wants to lose the lane on purpose. There is someone here where we see Jin going with boots at his first item. And here's Elise. She's got Mobies.
Yeah, Moby's coming on in, and the flash away already from Songyun. Magical Journey up against that wall. Songyun is going to try to flash into it, but the follow-up Cocoon will be another kill going over to your main girl, Elise.
Oh, she's off to a fantastic start. Great purchase there for the boots, and we're talking about Duel's boots, where it's going to help him get out of key, and Songyun's harassed by staying at a decent range as Jin can do so with his passive that lets him go faster. But now that Elise has boots, it's so difficult to account where she's going, and now she's in mid.
Oh, and the exhaust coming down from Septed. Balrog looking for that repel on in, and there's just nothing here for Mickey. He has no summoners, even Shen coming in just to make sure. And they're going to give the kill over to Helper even. And that's going to be a third kill that Malrang has been part of.
Spreading the love. Let sure that as Mickey steps up, he's just going to repel onto them, go for that good Cocoon. He's so close to dying.
Looking forward, just going for the straight Cocoon, the max range. They will jump on in. Nice shockwave is dodged, though, by the repel. Septed this time able to pick up the kill.
Oh, the Malrang show. It takes 4 kills to get him to do a half smile.
There's just no real response. Okay, we have Mighty Bear coming up now, but I can't help but feel he's a little bit too late. This taunt into the Cocoon, the easiest setup you've ever seen. And that's going to be another kill going over to Ever 8.
It's like they're playing against bots. ROX has no answer anywhere. They're just great. This is helping ROX Tigers more than it does Ever. Increasing the total gold will only help stall out the game even more. It does allow Septa to snowball so hard with that Youmuu's, a build that typically it's Blade of the Ruined King. So he goes Youmuu's, and now Mickey's just 0-3-0 with no chance of damage itemization anytime soon as he's of that side. And we have an attempt on Key.
Ooh, just barely not going to be close enough. Although he is jumping on in. Here's Helper with the Stand United trying to make a play. Does miss the taunt, it looks like, onto Songyun. Coming on in, the big knock-up, and it looks like Songyun will be the one member to go down on that big chase. And maybe this time they can go for the Rift Herald.
Fighters in my house. You know, I used to have a Black Widow infestation one day.
That sounds terrible. And Helper in a pretty terrible spot here. We'll see if his team can get over. Does lay down that zone. Can't get hit for a while, but he's all alone against 4. And Ever 8, they're just going to leave him to the Wolves.
He's just wandering out into the jungle, trying to go for a casual stroll. In the meantime, it's a 2-man attempt topside. And ROX members are responding to this as Orianna is left alone, as at least they still want to have a chance in this game. And it looks like they're picking on Helper as that level of productivity.
Well, he's shown that he is perhaps the weak link so far. Looking to land that stun, and they do get it into the Tempered Fate. Nice setup here from Key. Can they follow up? Looks like they should be able to get this kill. Let's see the response from Ever8 on the rest of the team. Looks like they're going for that mid-tier too.
It was a beautiful attempt onto mid there, going for that gank.
That Infinity Edge. Afterwards, she is going to begin hitting like a truck on this Caitlyn already, especially with the traps in the net.
Yeah, that Elise, if she gets caught out, she's going to get just squatted out like a bug. She does not have any armor and is not building anytime soon.
Okay, Ella with the face check. Seems to be okay as Septed is going in. Will flash the shockwave. Mickey in a lot of trouble here. Teleport even used, forced to cancel. So Mickey once again caught out in the top lane.
Great moves there by Septed, using both his summoners to get out of that situation.
Lonesome, and you're talking about going for the globals. They're going for Linderong's teleport here. Can they take him out? Looks like he will flash the wall. Cullen coming out, and Septed will get that kill off of the back of that. And that is a nice pickup for them. We'll see if they do anything with it.
Yeah, Linderong quite overextended there, not respecting that the dragon had been taken earlier, and the MIA call on Septed. They still don't have much vision around red side.
Well, look at this. Mickey all by his lonesome again. Gets caught out. Now sitting at 0-5. Poor brother Mickey.
All right. Well, I guess ROX Tigers just...
Yeah, so now we're sitting on a 10,000 gold league Key. He might have stepped one step too far. And he is going to be taken out here. Septed now legendary. 6-0-2. Just hiding in the brushes, picking off one weak ROX member at a time.
Now it's all about going into the mid lane. This turret's already half down.
I mean, the ROX Tigers, they can't even get close to that Baron right now. And look at that. They're setting something up in the brush, trying to get onto Septed. They will land that. The immediate stand united, but he will get taken out into the cast. You see that Tempered Fate into the shockwave. Is this the return of the ROX Tigers?
Oh my god.
That's going to be 4 kills. Going over to the ROX Tigers as they do defend their base for now, although they have lost an Nexus turret.
This is exactly why you don't siege when you're in this position, when you're 10 seconds for Baron to spawn. A lost fight would give ROX Tigers Baron and stall out the game. And Septed goes to the face. Why use your trinket there instead of on the brush he's about to face check? A great engage, a fantastic Bard stun into a follow-up or shockwave, and now they're looking at a Baron. If this doesn't get stolen, ROX Tigers has a new lease on life.
Balrog looking for it. It looks like he's decided against it. He doesn't have any vision, and he's just going to let that one go. So the ROX Tigers do pick up Baron, but again, in the base, there are no more Nexus turrets, so got to deal with that at the same time.
Oh my god, it's like the League of Legends.
But I know a lot of you guys are waiting for that matchup at the same time while tuning in early. Shout outs to you guys. And here we go, Ever8. They're pushing in, but look at this Tempered Fate. That's another 2 members taken out. Will we see a shockwave follow-up? Looks like it will just go on to Ella, who is taken out. But again, Key does feed himself, so trading 1 for 1. Both the supports going down.
Remember, anytime that Tempered Fate gets used, it's the cue for Duel to use his own ultimate completely undeterred. So he opens up from the side and is able to take out Key. But no flashes were used on that one except for Mighty Bears. Critical for taking out these carries. And now next fight, they're not going to be able... He's not going to be able to engage with his slam. And we'll take another look here. It's Helper getting a little bit greedy. Goes with the taunt in with Mickey's right there, so he immediately gets chunked out. Forced to flash. My bad, he did use his own flash. But see, second Tempered Fate goes out. He uses his own ultimate, and he trying to run away from the Cole on one side, ends up getting crit by the other.
Yeah, just getting rocked straight to the dome. But yeah, I mean, Helper, again, he didn't have to go almost up to the Nexus. And onto that inhibitor, Cocoon gonna land onto Key. Just the slow push, 1 chunk at a time. Nobody go too far. And interesting that they're going as 5 into the bot lane. Uh-oh, Mickey gonna be forced to blow that cleanse, and even the redemption coming out from the side of the ROX Tigers. Tempered Fate gonna be used to shut this down. Just 1 small hit onto Mighty Bear. Does go off from the curtain call. Mickey, though, pretty low. Really nice shockwave onto Duel, but he's going to pay for it as Septed runs in and takes him out. Here's Helper in the front, looking to tank for his team. Linderong all alone, going to be stun locked for basically 5 seconds and taken out, and that should be the end of the game.
Mickey.
Okay, we'll hold that thought. They're going on in. They will take out Key, and Songyun is the real Key. They do take him out, and down goes the Nexus. Game number 1 in 41 minutes to Everings.
Sides of relief there on the side of Ever. What should have been a completely one-sided affair ends up taking a detour for the worse. However, they are able to pull it through with a little bit of help from Mickey instead of playing a bit far back or even going to base, waiting for anything. I don't think we even saw him use his Zhonya's, to be honest. So a purchase that did not amount to much.
I didn't see it. I don't know what you saw, but I don't know what the others saw.
Things today in that match.
Yeah, we've all seen quite a bit today.
Double Infinity, double Rapid Fire. Banner of Command on Gragas at the end. And the ROX Tigers are a bit stunned there. The game, they had no say in this game. This was completely the Ever show. Even when the ROX Tigers